One of the big parts of my sort of daily outputs are driving innovation and driving projects on how we establish a more innovative culture in PPC. So that means we have to link internally and link externally and look at the whole wide world and look at opportunities and see how we can use that to make our business and cement and concrete more dynamic. Once you're in operations and you deliver a project to a customer and you become more aware of how it's used in the real world out there, you start seeing it from somebody else's perspective. And what I realized is that there was a little bit of a missing link somewhere between operations, our customer world out there, and then the real technical field, which I was previously involved in. And I think innovation links those. So it's looking at the product from the customer's perspective, researching and testing it technically, and then getting operations to manufacture that what the market wants. These days, you can no longer just sell a product because products are everywhere. So there's got to be a lot more to what you offer than just grey cement. So we're instrumental in making the market aware of how you can use the product, how you should be using it to technically correct. And a big part of that is also sustainability. So the moment you start looking at how you optimally use your resources and apply it in such a way that it's energy efficient and sustainable, you start playing a much bigger role in the community. And you have to start using more and more of your custom input to deliver what it is they need and they want. And that's part and parcel of just surviving as a business. The biggest part of the innovation is combining different ideas, and it really started with some what-if questions. Some of them were from customers, some of them were internally. As what if we create a space where people that love or do cement and concrete can really connect and do everything from serious technical research to casual chats about how I build a fish pond, for example, but as well as build a platform where people could either connect with an expert or be an expert or just simply connect with other people with the same interests in cement and concrete. What was very important is that it started off with an idea that we wanted to make the right information available in the 21st century, and it had to be then driven by a very powerful search engine that would make this whole information overload problem go away. Not all platforms provide for the same kind of interaction or the same technical detail of interaction, and not all of them, for example, would provide a serious list of technical research journals which you could access if you wanted to. So they all have a place in today's interconnected societies and networks, but we identified a gap, and I think the Cube will fill that. Although it's a very old industry, and cement, as we know, it's been around for centuries, the way people start using it's much more creative, much more innovative, and where even if you Googled cement jewelry 3 years ago, you would hardly have found anything. And with the advent of certain techniques such as 3D printing, you can virtually find anything from shoes to clothes to even full-scale built homes built in 3D printing, for example. Also because of the awareness that is growing, people are becoming accustomed to the idea that you can have beautiful designer furniture in concrete in your lounge, bathroom furniture. So it's all about interconnectedness and awareness and realizing what you can use it for. So it really has very, very few limits. I believe it gives us the ability to connect to a very different part of the industry that may not have traditionally looked at cement or concrete as the preferred material. So it enhances innovation. It also uses crowdsourcing. So suddenly you see what other people are doing with your product, which you didn't even consider previously. So it connects more people, different people in different spheres. It really can also connect to your customer of the future, or maybe even your innovator or employee of the future.